Well, howdy there. My name is Kevin Dorval, and I am the author of The Courage to Believe, this book I'm holding here in my hands. I'm also an inspirational speaker and mentor. I go to different schools and organizations, speaking to the teens and young adults about different issues in life to encourage them and inspire them. But today, what I'm going to do, I am going to go over a few chapters, just pretty much list all the chapters that are in my book. Um, I'm going to try to do most of them anyway. There's 21 chapters. I might just want to tease you guys a little bit so that you can get all the information until you actually get the book, which you can purchase now at couragetobelievebook.com. There'll also be a link at the bottom of this video for you as well, for anyone who wanted to get their copy of this bestseller. Okay, Chapter 1, The Royal Bloodline. This book deals with my family history in Haiti, my roots from Africa, Haiti to America. Very interesting, and a lot of research was done for this chapter. Chapter 2, Humble Beginnings. Just growing up, a single parent home. I'm the second born of two kings. Second born of five kings. Uh, all my siblings, there was four of us, four boys, one girl. And also chapter 3, which is Bees Careful. That chapter deals with just me starting to be adventurous, starting to get out in the world, experiencing different things, get into a lot of trouble. I'll now dub thee. That is chapter 4. And this chapter deals with just me getting to my own with school and just understanding the importance of school and just starting to see a glimpse of my future if I applied myself appropriately, which, we all have bumps and bruises along the road and path of life, but it's just a matter of overcoming them. Chapter 5, Reality Check. Now, this chapter here, that's when things really start to like crank up. Um, this chapter deals with just the reality of just different situations that just make a grown man cry. So if it's gonna make a grown man cry, what it will do to a little child. I think in this chapter I was about 14, 15 years old when I started really to taste life and the bitterness of life, so to speak. Chapter 6, Blue and Red. This chapter has to do a lot with that flag you see in the background right there. Can I point to it? Yes, the Haitian flag. The blue, for those who don't know, in Haiti, we got our independence officially in 1804, but we actually had it since 1793, 1794, if I'm not mistaken. It's just that the historians didn't really give Haiti their credit until 1804. I guess they thought it was a rumor that the Haitian soldiers received their independence. Now, that's just a little side note. Now, back to the issue at hand. Blue represents the sky, on the flag. That's the top part of the flag. And the red on the bottom half represents the blood that was shed through the thousands of soldiers that lost their lives. But in regards to my book, this chapter has to deal with just, a lot of Haitian American fighting that went along when we were in middle school, going to high school. Just things really got out of hand in South Florida. I don't know how it was in New York or in California, Texas, Chicago, Atlanta, Louisiana, but down here it was like, wow, World War II. Chapter 8, the Palm Beaches. This chapter dealt with a lot of our move from Broward County to Palm Beach County, which is the county north of us, where I had to leave school, my home school, which was different. I had to go to another high school in the Palm Beach County, and that transition was pretty tough at first because things were a little slow. However, things really got started getting a little crazy. Chapter 9, Sarah Smile. This chapter deals with just my relationship with a young lady and different, my involvement with women as a teenager. Chapter 10, love, peace, and good food. That's just enjoying life, just embracing family and finding peace um, amongst myself, and just my family, my friends, and just understanding what wealth really means. Wealth has a lot to do with peace and prosperity with yourself. You know, Chapter 11, grown man status. When I moved out my parents' house to get my own place, um, and that was an experience in itself. You have to really read that. So anyone who ever had a bad experience with roommates, or had to move out on their own, or found it tough to pay rent, then this, I'm sure many of you had some sort of experience with chapter 11, grown man status. Chapter 12, the lion's den. This chapter dealt with, for those of you who are familiar with the Bible, the lion's den, where Daniel was placed into the den with the hungry lions. He wasn't touched. Now this chapter, I can't really tell you what happened, but I really started going the wrong path, and got into a lot of trouble that could have caused my life. Could have caused my life, literally, physically, mentally. Um, just wow. Chapter 13, wet foot, dry foot. This chapter has to deal with the policies that they gave to Haitians in America, just the unfairness that they gave us, and not giving us, uh, you know, the proper respect to allow us in the country, and just sending our people back to Haiti. When Cubans come, they're getting a big parade. I have nothing against Cubans, to be honest with you. I love everyone, but it was just blatant, disrespect, just how they were treating Haitians. And to some degree, that is still going on today. Chapter 15, focus on the future. I got out the lion's den. I started getting focused on my future seriously now. I started to want to be a lawyer, wanted to get into politics so I could change the wet foot, dry foot policy. I talk about that, and just meeting different people, that can help me with my future, aligning myself properly. Life on exile. Now this was when life really took a toll on me. I had to get away. I had a very hot situation to where I was interrogated by the police about a very serious investigation, and I would not be here today if that situation would have went the other way. But thank God it did. Thank God. Hallelujah. Chapter 17, redeem. This chapter has to deal with my getting closer, my relationship with God, just understanding that we are kings and queens, and I began to see who I really was, what my purpose was in life. It wasn't just to be successful business entrepreneur, to sell 40 million books of The Courage to Believe, in bookstores near you, and Amazon, Barnes and Noble, all that good stuff, and also from my website. You want to get a personal signature. I just had to throw that in there. I'm creating a video. Why not? um, Mating season. This chapter has to deal with my getting involved with women. Just understanding what women want, what women need, um, my standards, and my experience, and just dealing with queens or ladies or women that aren't so ladylike. Chapter 19, birth of entrepreneur. This chapter has a lot to do with my beginning stages of entrepreneurship, learning the different stages of business plan, networking, business cards, websites. Just I started brightening my horizons, and how I started. See that company in the background right there, Skyview Marketing. And you see the helicopter propeller. Now, SkyviewMarketing.net. This was my first company that I built. The website is still up. I'm not really operating business under that business name at this moment, but I still get a few clients, dealing with websites, internet marketing, which is what I do now as a profession, other than the mentoring. Just have to share that with you guys as well. Chapter 20, I Have a Dream. This chapter, I dedicate that to Martin Luther King and what I felt would bother him today if he was alive. If Dr. Martin Luther King was alive today and he seen what was going on with our youth, black on black violence, how guys walk around with their pants down, butt showing, women cleavage everywhere, people having lack of respect for themselves, I think he'd be turning in his grave. Actually, I think he's doing that now. However, I'm sure he's very happy that President Obama is in the White House, and he's doing a fine job. Things could be better. They are getting better. Change is coming. Change has been developing. I'm not saying I'm a Democrat or a Republican, but I do wish Obama the best of luck in the presidential election that is coming up. Quickly approaching right now. We are in September. Today's September 26th, and the elections are coming up like around the corner, in November 2013, and we in September 2013, 2012. What am I saying? The elections are coming up in November 2012, and we are right now in September 26, 2012. Sorry about that. Chapter 21, A New Leaf. I just turned a new leaf. I went about looking at things differently, appreciating life. I changed a lot about me. I had dreads. My dreads are cut. That was a business move. Graduating college and just the many adversities I had to go through to make it where I am today. I just hope that people are really receptive. This is actually a great book. It took me quite a while to write it. It took me 5 years to actually complete it, get it published. That's why right now the printing is getting ready to get started. So the pre-orders are now in effect. You guys can order your book. You hear classical music in the background right now. I just want to give this, this video a nice classical touch, because I'm a writer. I feel as if I'm Beethoven behind the keyboard when I'm typing and making this happen. I thank you guys for watching the video. Love your support. Stay tuned. CourageToBelieveBook.com. You can also find me on Twitter. Courage2Believe. My Facebook, I'm up, and follow me. I'll follow you. Like my Facebook, of course. Make comments on my blog that I have, and stay tuned. I have a book tour coming soon in January 2013. So I may be in a city near you from the months of January to March. A request that I come. I'm doing speaking engagements. I love to come to your school. I have a list of lectures and different testimonies, and I thank you. God bless you, and have a great day.